and welcome to Teresatreats. Today we're going to make a very nice, interesting dish. Yes, we're going to make the shawarma plate. This is a very easy recipe, and if you just follow the ingredients and the way I make it, you can surely be a hit with your family members and guests. So let's get into the recipe. So for the shawarma, plate shawarma, I have taken thigh pieces. Why? Because thigh pieces are very soft, they are juicy, and the taste is very enhanced if you use this piece of the chicken. So I have taken about half a kg of thigh pieces, boneless thigh pieces. Now we'll prepare a marination and marinate it for 3 hours. So for the marination, first I will add about 1.5 teaspoons of paprika powder. If you don't have paprika powder, you can actually use Kashmiri chili powder, but paprika gives a very good color. Kashmiri chili powder is also equally good. Next, I will add about 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Then I will add about 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. So I'm using about 1.5 teaspoons of garlic, crushed garlic, about 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. So you can increase and decrease the amount of chili that you need. Apart from that, I'm going to use about 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, then about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. We'll add salt as per taste. So I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. We can of course taste it bit and then decide if we need to add more. And then we need to add about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So you can add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of lemon juice. And then finally, we need to add about a little bit of about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, you can even use any refined oil. So olive oil gives a very good taste for Mediterranean dishes. So I've taken about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And that's about it, and now we will give it a very good mix. So if you want, you can also add a little bit of cardamom powder and cinnamon powder. I'm not using it, but if you like, you can add that. That also gives a very good taste. So a little bit of it needs a little bit of more oil, so I'm adding a little bit of more olive oil. So as I said, how much you need the masalas, you can increase or decrease as per your wish. Okay, and then you need to add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of water so that it becomes a very flowy consistency. So one of the things that you need to really keep in mind about this masalas and about the chicken is the chicken should be well pat. You need to dry it very nicely, because if you don't dry it, then if the chicken is very soggy, then the masalas will not stick onto it. So just be sure that your chicken is very well washed and you have patted them well. So now my masalas are ready. You can see the masalas are ready. You can add a little bit more of little bit water, because the flowy consistency needs to be there. So about 2 teaspoons of more water I have added. So that's it. So now what we're going to do is we are going to nicely marinate this chicken with this masalas. So I'll take each piece and I will kind of dab it with this masala. So just have a look how they have been really well. I coated them, and This needs to go into the marination at least for 3 hours. We need to marinate it. Each of the pieces are well coated, and since they are like already dry, the masala catches on very well with the pieces. And now we will keep this marination for about at least an hour. We will keep it and we will fry them in the tawa after an hour or so. So now the chicken has gone in for marination. Let's prepare the mayonnaise. So let's see what all the ingredients go into it. We've taken about a small, about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, and I've crushed them. But again, I'm putting them into this mixie to give it a still finer paste. We add about a teaspoon of sugar. Then in goes salt. Not much, about a quarter of a teaspoon. Yes, and then lemon juice, about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And then what we do is first we grind them. Okay, now what we do is, now that they've become a little fine paste, we will add little by little oil. I've taken 1 cup of oil, and we won't add the entire oil, we'll just add about a quarter. And so we've given 2 pulse mode for this. Again we add about another quarter. So I've ground the sugar, salt and garlic cloves. Now I'm going to add 1 white of an egg. And nicely beat it well, and then we will add the oil slowly. So you can see the egg has beaten well. The consistency of the mayo, it's quite thick. Now we will put it in a bowl and put it in the fridge. Okay, so now we'll add oil. So now our chicken is well marinated. As you can see, it's been there for about 1.5 hours. So now we'll take each piece and we will so our chicken is well cooked. See the nice color and the the burnt this thing. So if you can see it, so that's it. Now let's put the next set of pieces and let's fry them. So the chicken is ready. You can see that it's come out so well. The spices have gone down really well into it, and it's very juicy. So now we will plate the shawarma. Let me show you how to plate the shawarma. So first we will take a plate like this. I've taken a plate like this, and I've got some Chinese cabbage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bed of this Chinese cabbage. So I'm going to make it in such a way that the whole plate has the Chinese cabbage onto it, because this is going to be our okay. Let's place the shawarma onto it. So there is 2 ways you can do it. You can add this together, or we can chop it also. So I'm going to take this and put it straight away onto this. Okay, so this is done. Now I've got some nice potato wedges, so I'm going to place them also onto this. So then I also have marinated the beetroots in vinegar, salt and sugar. We're going to take that and we're going to add a few pieces. So how I'm going to do is like, you know, so you can add marinated cabbage, marinated radish, you know, marinated green chilies. I've also got English cucumbers, again marinated in vinegar, salt, sugar, and you know, well, you know, for about 2 to 3 hours. They become very soft. So we're going to take that and we're going to add that also. Done. And then I've got some kubus which I've done it, and this I'll be doing another video. You can have a look as to how this kubus rotis are made. So you know, you place the kubus roti like this. So this is a very good you know, starter, you can say, when you have a party in the house and you make a big bowl, and so that, you know, everybody can, you know, take whatever they want, you know, however much they want. And of course the icing on the cake is your nice mayo that we made, the garlic mayo that we made. So now how you want it, you can either layer it on this, or you can give it to the guests. You can place this. Yeah. So, and you can keep it so that they can, you know, have as much as they want. The shawarma place is ready, and it's really juicy chicken which I can just not wait but, you know, dig into it and devour it. So I request you all to, you know, try the same recipe and let me know in the comments how you liked it. As always I say, cook with passion, serve with love, follow Teresatreats, like my channel, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family members. And I will see you in the next recipe.